and welcome to the international preview. This is going to be between England and Spain in the Nations League. Something that is really important that we try to avoid defeat here. But even if we do get defeated, even if we lose, I feel like we need to, make sure we don't get hammered like Croatia, because that could be the vital thing that sees us stay in the first league, the A League, in the Nations League. But I'd like to just talk about something first. So I will no longer be uploading on this channel. No, I'm joking. I won't be uploading for maybe until Saturday or Sunday next week. So for those that are new, for those that are first time watching, and for those that are old subscribers, I have uploaded on here for nearly 6 months straight, every single day. Now, because of various issues, some of those videos have now disappeared or have been unlisted or are on private. But I've uploaded every single day for the last 5 months, nearly 6 months. But I'm going on holiday tomorrow. I'm going to Spain. No, I'm not. I'm not going to Spain at all. I'm going to Portugal. And it's the first time I've been away since about April. And even then, I only went to Western-super-Mare and I recorded content while I was there. And that was actually before I started on this whole uploading every single day. So I'm going to have a bit of time off. I'm not sure if I'll upload at all, or maybe there won't be any uploads. But if there aren't, you're fully aware. So, I've done this for 6 months straight. I deserve a little time off. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Just because I'm not sure about the internet and everything like that. And it's, whatever. So I'm not even sure if I'll be able to watch England this game. But, so that's just a little bit of an update. I will be returning at the weekend, but there won't be any videos. So the Premier League preview, Championship preview probably will not happen. Simply because I don't know about the internet and stuff. But let's get straight into Spain and England. So, the last time we played each other was just last month in September. The game ended 2-1 to Spain. To be fair, that game, they deserved the win, I feel like. Rashford opened the scoring for England, but goals from Sal and Rodrigo gave them a 2-1 lead at half-time. Right at the end, Welbeck's goal was disallowed for a foul on David De Gea, given by one of the little linesmen that sits at the end of the goals. So we lost 2-1. Since then, they have hammered both teams they played. 4-1 against Wales, and it could have been a lot more. And a 6-0 thrashing of Croatia in the Nations League. And that is going to be a key result here. So England, they drew 0-0 on Friday night with Croatia in the game behind closed doors. It was an absolute drab. England probably should have won. Rashford having 2 chances. Kane and Budaya both hitting the woodwork. So England, they beat Switzerland after that game against Spain, after 3 straight defeats, 2 in the World Cup, 1 in the third playoff, 1 in the semi-final, and then that Nations League against Spain. But I feel we are in a good position. Getting that 0-0 draw with Croatia means if all we need technically is a point against Croatia, all being well, that Spain beat Croatia. But we don't want to leave it down to that. So anything gained here would be brilliant. But it could just come down to that that game, the last game against Croatia. Spain, they have an amazing side, and the fact is that the current side they have simply does not compute or go with the performance at the World Cup. They were very poor at the World Cup. They had Lopetegui leave, and they had Herrero in charge, and a lot of different things went on, which meant they decided, it was a last minute decision to get rid of him, which meant that there was a lot of issues, and they just didn't do very well, and they ended up losing to Russia on penalties, which wasn't very good at all. Now, they have since done very well. As you would expect, under Enrique, who is a very experienced boss. What he did at Barcelona was amazing, following on from Guardiola. So, there is some issues within the Spanish camp. And the fact is, Jordi Alba is not going to be involved for Spain while Enrique is involved. They seem to have fallen out while they were at Barcelona, and that seems to be the growing thing. I mean, Marcos Alonso is back in the sides as he was last month, and also there was a call up for Johnny Castro Otto, who is at Wolverhampton Wanderers. There was a lot of retirements recently for Spain as well. Pepe Reina, Gerard Piqué, Andre Iniesta and David Silva all retired after the World Cup. So there's been some fresh call-ups and some players called up recently. The likes of Suso, the likes of Johnny, Marcos Alonso. But they have a really, really, really strong side still. The likes of Arrizabalaga, David De Gea, Nacho, Alonso, Azpilicueta, Ramos. There's just so much quality. The only problem with this side at the moment is they're just a little bit lacking that good central striker. Diego Costa's currently injured, I think. Up front they have Alvaro Morata, who's got a recall from Chelsea. They have Paco Alcácer, who has done really, really well at Borussia Dortmund. I think he scored 6 goals in about 81 minutes or something crazy. They have Aspas and they have Rodrigo. Midfield, once again, quality. Busquets, Saul, Koke, Thiago. But up front, they're just lacking that little, Fernando Torres was so key to that Spanish side who dominated international football for so many years. But obviously he's retired or whatever. And now they're left with, some very good players, but none of them are that big focal point that Costa could be. Obviously he's not involved anymore. So they're a very, very good side. Now, I feel this game is going to be very, very difficult for England to win. Very difficult. There are a lot of players playing their football in England that are in this squad. De Gea, Arrizabalaga, Johnny, Azpilicueta, Alonso, and Morata, which means four of the 6 are from Chelsea, which is very, very interesting. I feel we're going to lose. I think it will be 2-0 to Spain. But I hope we can express ourselves and do really well again. I'm expecting a very, very similar lineup to what we had against Croatia. So our lineup was, we went 4 at the back. Let me just get the quick lineup here. We went 4 at the back. We had Walker at right back, Stones, Maguire, Chilwell. In midfield we had Henderson, Dyer, Barkley, Rashford, Sterling and Kane. And I'm expecting the same lineup. There doesn't seem to be any injuries. Sancho was the only change he made, and personally I can't see Sancho starting yet. I don't think he is ready. Looking at the bench, there aren't many players that could get in. You might decide to play Trippier or Winks, but outside of that you've got a very, very inexperienced side. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's playing a lot of football, but the fact is, right back, we are inundated with quality right backs at the moment. Joe Gomez, he could come in, but I'm expecting maybe 1 or 2 changes at the top, and that's it. If we look at the side they played against Wales, the Spanish side, if I just get that up real quick, they played they played De Gea, Gaia, Ramos, Abiol, Azpilicueta, Sal, Rodrigo, Ceballos, Suso, Paco and Morata. I'm not sure how many changes they'll make from that, but that's a very, 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 very good squad. You could have a look at the likes of Marcos Alonso maybe getting on. If we look at the players that they hadn't used, you'd imagine that they'll be used against England. Thiago, Marcos Alonso, Asensio, Sergio Busquets, Nacho. You'd expect those players that were rested to probably play. So I'm expecting maybe 4 or 5 changes for Spain. So I'm going to go 2-0 to Spain. Tell me your thoughts down below on this game and how you think it will go. Tell me, I hope you have a good holiday, Mike. That would be really, really nice as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry it's a bit quick. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. My name is Mike and I will see you soon.